Good evening from InvestSharp.com. This is Randy Smontone with your Monday, December the 20th market update. Another mostly consolidation day. Market held up fine today. We had the gold and dollar, silver, copper, oil were all up. Light sweet crude futures were up 79 cents to settle at $88.81 a barrel. Taking a look at the UUP, the dollar ETF, still holding up well. Looks like it's got a little cup and handle here going, and probably going to get back to 23.50. I'm not seeing a lot of weakness here. The point and figure for the light crude continuous contract looks fine here. We got this bullish price objective of 105. It's hanging in right around here, so looks fine. Take a look at the Russell. Since the Russell had the larger percent gain for the third trading day in a row. So we've hit up here at this trend line and hit. We're kind of right there again and did push back just a little bit. So we'll see where we go. But the market continues to hold up well. The Dow was the weakest and still consolidating. So the Dow was only down by 0.12%. So it looks fine. S&P, same thing. Still consolidating, looks fine. And the NASDAQ. And pretty much, pretty equal buying and selling going on right here. We did actually make a little bit of a new high over that. And let's see. Let's take a look at gold. Look at GLD. It looks like it's in this little developing this little touch. We'll see kind of a little triangle. It needs to take out the downtrend line and head higher. Really pretty light volume on gold, but it's holding up all right. The gold ETF. Silver, same thing, still holding the uptrend line, looks fine here. Copper is definitely the stronger of those metals, of the silver and gold. Copper is the strongest, still looks good. Euro, FXE, this is not, there was no selling today, but did get rid of that. It kind of took out that trend line, but with no volume, so did go a little lower. So I'm not sure what it's doing here just yet, but definitely Euro's kind of weak. And volatility index actually got a little bounce here, up 1.86% today. So right here, so not much of a move. See, volume, we had right around average daily volume for the IWM and the DIA, the diamonds. But the SPY and the Qs were about 25% below average daily volume. So super light volume, especially on the SPYs and the Qs. Let's go take a look at the McClellan oscillator. Looking for the overbought, oversold conditions. So still neutral because of course the market's not moving a lot. So still pretty neutral here. And we'll look at the NASDAQ here while we're at it. Yeah, same here. Not overbought, not oversold. Go either way. I'm not moving a whole lot here. Take a look at the sectors. So 12 of the 16 sectors. Why did I write that? Oh, that's right. Okay. 12 of the 16 sectors finished in the green. I'm seeing things. The home construction index had the largest percent gain at 3.56%. The semi-index was the weakest, down 0.29%. So, gold, oil services, retail, all this, banks were okay. All this looked pretty good. Biotech, semis were the weakest, but not all that weak. The overall market was looking pretty decent here. So over to ChartWatch. Throw out a few ideas here. Amazon breaking out higher today, looking really good. NVMI, been talking about this with Nova Measuring Instruments, breaking out of its flag today on huge move up 8%. Good volume behind it. All the home builders, I'm just show you a couple of this. MTH kind of ran into some resistance, but it did take out this prior high here. Had a lot of volume. So if you're in that one, it's got some resistance. Lennar breaking out, taking out this previous high here. And pretty much all the home builders, I'm just showing you a few of them here. And Toll Brothers, big move out of this triangle with volume, looking good. This little paper company breaking out with volume. Looks good. MGM breaking out with volume. Nova Gold breaking out above the downtrend line. A little bit lighter volume. It's still Stanley Black & Decker breaking higher with volume. ISRG breaking out above the downtrend line. Volume was okay. And RDC moved a little bit higher today. breaking out higher. Nanometrics breaking out above the downtrend line with volume. Talisman Energy, big breakout for it. Lots of volume there. AutoZone, the stock that never goes down, breaking a little bit higher. And see, Qualcomm. Qualcomm is, of course, hasn't broken out yet, but it's got this tight, consolidation here. So watch for the next move on this for a breakout. Tidewater breaking out above the downtrend line out of the little flag with some volume. MBR, like this one off the trend line. It's been holding this up trend line pretty well. It is below the 30, which here it was above the 30, so you have to watch that. You might want to wait till it takes out, put a downtrend line on it, like from across these highs or something. But kind of low risk there. You could use today's low as the stop. Akana, or Incana. Now this one, I like this, which I put it's definitely in a triangle and it is coiling, right? And it's lots of volume kicking in today. So watch for this one. It did pull back, but it's obviously not ready to go yet. But this one could be in a move for a breakout out of this triangle, which it's going to have to go up here a little bit before it can do that. But I think that's an interesting setup there. Movado breaking out of its flag to the upside with a little volume above the downtrend line on the flag. Baidu coming way off the 95 area support. Can come down here and touch down in here, and looks like it's in a falling wedge. So definitely some buying. Everyone thought it was a good deal at 90. That 90 has actually got below 95, 94.33, but everyone took the opportunity there to buy it. CPX breaking out a little bit above the downtrend line. CLF breaking higher, looking really good. TCK consolidating, needs to break out of this little consolidation channel it's in. Apache's got a little tiny pennant, so watch for that next move higher on that one. Host Hotels Resort breaking higher, like on pretty light volume, but still a breakout. JEC breaking higher, and it had decent volume, little above average, not a whole lot above average. So on deck for tomorrow, we'll have as far as the economic data, we'll get the weekly Goldman store sales and Redbook, which usually aren't too much market moving type data. And then of course we'll take a quick look at the current market signals, but they haven't changed any. Looking at the same old thing here. So still all on buys. Here's a price objective, and we'll see how the market does. I don't know if it's going to rest through the end of the year or we're going to rally soon. We got GDP data coming out Wednesday, I believe, and maybe that'll move us. So, but continue to look all right. All right, so that is it for today. Thanks for watching.